Good morning and Sairam everyone.
Sairam.
My father is shocked that I'm standing here because this has never happened in 45 years of my life. First time. Thanks to the spark that was started by Sister Roshini, and I knew there was no looking back. I knew I could not run away from it. I have sent the message that I'm going to be talking about this morning in the group. So while you all look at that, let me tell you how this all got here. When I saw the message from Roshini, I knew I could not escape it. So the last time around, sometime in 2024, December, when this happened, I do not know whether it was Prashantini or somebody had sent me a message asking me, brother, can you give the message? I didn't reply. Immediately I called my mother. I said, Amma, next coming Sunday you are giving the message. Oh yes, sir. I said, yeah. I've already given your name, you're giving the message. And that was the video clip you sent me soon after my mother had passed last year. So yeah, that's how it went. So this time around when it happened, I was thinking to myself, I was still in bed when I saw the messages. Yes, I was definitely going to kill you. But you know, she's been such a dear friend of mine from the age of what, 14? I know you from 14 now, 14. So I was thinking about it, I said, okay, I called my wife. I told her, Shami, this Sunday you have no classes, right? No, I have class. Then she said, hey, you don't pull me into this. If you're not ready for it, you better let them know. So I said, okay, my wife is not bailing me out. I called my father. I said, Appa, this Sunday you're coming for Bhajan. He said, yeah. I said, why don't you give the message? I'll put your name in. Because he doesn't know anything. He doesn't know that I'm standing until I got up this morning. So I called my father, I told him, Appa, why don't you give the message? He said, no, I will have to prepare, I'll have to read. I said, okay, you know what? My father's also not beating me now. So okay, we'll get down to it. So like how all sons will run back to the mother, I still do it till today. Every morning I wake up reading her messages. So I scrolled down, I went into her media links, I scrolled down, and as usual my mother gave me the shortest message, easy for me. So it goes something as, when you're connected, you're protected. So I said, hey Amma, I'm connected with you, and you've protected me, you've given me a wonderful message. But of course, if you see the message, it's got Swami's photograph. If it was Donald Trump's photograph, I don't need to give you the message. You all understand, connected, protected, definitely. You know Donald Trump, you're protected. But this is Swami, right? So if you look at the message, again, when you're connected, you're protected. The connection here refers to the connection with the divine. It can be in the form of reading, like my father told today. I think this year you have done a few times of the Tapovanam and the Sai Sacharita, right? That's my father's contribution to the Sai at this point in time. Reading messages, like what I'm doing now. Some people do satsangs, like the Gayatri chanting ladies will do a lot of satsangs. In my case, it's bhajans. This has always been my pull to the Sai movement. I've never been a religious person. I've never read a Sai book. I'm not shy to say this because that's the truth. That's not me. I'm not the type who will take up a Sai book and say, oh, I'm so divine. No. So if all this while I abstained from it was because I did not want to be a hypocrite. When I don't practice, I can't preach. So I found a message that is more real, which includes my daily lifestyle of how I go about it. Because every night when I have a chance to put my kids to sleep, I will sing bhajans to them. I will say all the mantras that I could possibly do. Because why? I want them to have a comfortable sleep till they wake up the next morning. So that has been super helpful to me, being in the Sai movement, bhajans has been putting me through. You can see I'm always shouting at some point. Wherever I'm sitting, somewhere I'll be shouting. So that's me getting into a little trance. Now, moving on. When it comes to bhajans, as I told you, that's my world. I forget everything. I get into my bubble. Nothing matters. Right? I see even Agastya, he'll be laughing quietly at the side of my eye. I see him will be quietly smiling. I would have done something. But I'm in my bubble. And that's it. Right? So, being protected doesn't mean that I don't have problems or it doesn't come with problems. No. Everyone has to go through it. Whether you like it or not, problems are there, left, right, center, up, down, everywhere there's problems. But when you're connected divinely, it will somehow bring you through it. For an example, my mother was my first Bhavikas teacher for my sister Gayatri and me. And till today, she has been my only guru, my only Bharatikas teacher. And she was lucky enough, I'm not sure, by 88 or 89, she went to see Sai Baba for the, I do not know whether it was the first trip or second trip. 88. 1980.
January 30th.
Okay, that's a husband. January 30th, 1988, she was her first trip to Puttaparthi. Was her first trip to Puttaparthi. And at that point of time, of course, being a devotee, seeing Swami for the first time, she had a lot of questions, just like how the last time around Brother Puvan said in his message, he had so many questions. So and there my mother was called in for the interview, and she was lucky enough, in Tamil we could, in Sanskrit you call it Ubadesha, right? Ubadesha. So her guru, for her guru was Swami, and he literally taught them the Gayatri mantra word by word. And after that she used it very well. Wherever she went, for her the Gayatri mantra was everything. And she told Gayatri and myself, my sister and myself, Gayatri, she told both of us, she said at any point of time, you're going through exam stress, you're going through, you're in a dicey situation, right? You're blank, you don't know what to do. Just take a few moments, say the Gayatri mantra, and sure enough, I still do it till today. Whenever I'm in a situation and I'm thinking, should I get angry, should I tell the Lord, you know what, let's just chill, let's take it easy. I would actually say the Gayatri mantra within me, that's my secret. And that gets me going because that clears the pathway. It gives me an idea, it gives me an ideology of how to work around it. It's been useful to me. So that's one way. Of course, the other is, of course, being a son. 51% Amma, 49% father. The mother will always get 1% more. All sons run back to the father, all girls run back to the father, and all boys run back to the mother. So till today, I'm still very dependent on my mother's messages. And that's how I am connected to her, and that's my way of feeling protected. Right? So moving on, I just wanted to tell you all that do whatever that gives you the connection to the divine, because that will give you the protection and peace. Jai Sai Ram, and have a wonderful day.